What if this rabbit could transform the way athletes train? Sports fans always love to compare their favorite athletes to nature's fiercest predators. During Usain Bolt's peak, people were wondering if he could beat a cheetah in a race. And in 2019, Mike Tyson offered a zookeeper $10,000 to fight a silverback gorilla. But not many athletes would want to be compared to animals that are lower in the food chain. Except that's where they're wrong. The sad reality is, not many of us will reach that 0.01% of peak physical condition. Most footballers won't run as fast as Kylian Mbappe, and most basketball players won't reach Shaquille O'Neal's height. So most of us are forced to figure out how we compete with something that is harder, better, faster, and stronger. And this is a problem that nature has been trying to solve for hundreds of millions of years. The answer? Move smarter. Have you ever watched videos of dogs hunting rabbits or cheetahs chasing gazelles? It always looks like a complete mismatch, with hunters being bigger and faster than their target. Yet the predators feel a lot. A study from the Serengeti in 2012 observed that from 192 cheetah pursuits, only 114 resulted in a kill, meaning a success rate of 58%. That means that even though the gazelle was weaker and slower than its opponent, it won its showdown almost half the time. This is because prey animals have learned to use something called deceptive movement, a tactic that involves signaling to your chaser that you're going one way and then immediately going the other, which results in some pretty insane clips. We see this type of movement on the sports field as well, where players trying to get past the last line of defense will try to put their opponents off balance and move the opposite direction. But why is pretending to run one way and then moving the other so difficult to deal with? Well, a study published in 2012 investigated why rabbits, when being chased by foxes, ran in a zigzag line. Authors found it was an effective countermeasure to the tactics being deployed by the fox. In this scenario, the fox is chasing down the rabbit by keeping the angle between itself and the rabbit constant so that it will inevitably intercept it. If the rabbit were to continually zigzag, changing the angle between itself and the fox, it forces the fox to lose time by constantly adjusting its approach angle. So how does this apply to sports? If you want to outmaneuver faster opponents, you need to deploy strategies that will buy you both space and time. And if you want to deal with tricky opponents, you need to become less susceptible to their tricks and fakes. Incisiv's new VR game Dodgecraft does exactly that. We motion capture pro athletes doing their best jukes and fakes, and put in fast obstacles for you to avoid. And train with this technology enough, maybe one day you'll be as good as a rabbit.